Oliver Stone. The name alone evokes images of war-torn jungles, conspiracy theories, and unflinching portrayals of American history. Before Stone tackled the corridors of power or the Gridiron Inn, he was a young man haunted by his experiences in the Vietnam War. These experiences, raw and visceral, would go on to shape his filmmaking career, culminating in the creation of his masterpiece. Stone's journey to Hollywood was anything but traditional. Born in 1946, he experienced a privileged upbringing, attending elite schools like Yale University. However, Stone felt a growing disillusionment with the path laid out for him. Seeking a deeper purpose, he enlisted in the US Army in 1967, volunteering for combat duty in Vietnam. He served with the 25th Infantry Division, experiencing the brutality of the war firsthand. Wounded twice and decorated for his valor, Stone returned home a changed man. The Vietnam War had a profound impact on Stone, leaving him with both physical and psychological scars. These experiences would become the crucible in which Stone's artistic voice was forged. Before Stone became synonymous with gritty war epics and political thrillers, he dabbled in the realm of horror. His debut feature film, 1974, was a low-budget affair, a world away from the epic scale of. The film follows a group of friends terrorized in a secluded country house by a band of masked assailants, led by a mysterious figure known only as the Queen. As the night wears on, the lines between reality and nightmare blur, and the characters are forced to confront their deepest fears. While might seem like a departure from Stone's later work, closer examination reveals intriguing thematic parallels. The film's claustrophobic atmosphere, heightened sense of paranoia, and descent into violence echo the psychological landscape of soldiers trapped in the Vietnam War. The masked assailants, with their arbitrary brutality, can be seen as a metaphor for the dehumanizing nature of conflict. Stone employs jarring close-ups and Dutch angles, techniques he would later utilize to great effect to convey the chaos and disorientation of combat. Though critically dismissed upon its release, serves as a valuable artifact in understanding Stone's artistic development. By the mid-1980s, Oliver Stone was already a successful screenwriter, having penned the scripts for films like And. However, he yearned to tell a different kind of story, one born from his own experiences in Vietnam. This desire culminated in the creation of a film that would redefine the Vietnam War genre and cement Stone's status as a major cinematic voice. It tells the story of Chris Taylor, played by Charlie Sheen, a young idealistic soldier who volunteers for duty in Vietnam. Assigned to an infantry platoon, Taylor quickly learns that the war is far more complex and brutal than he could have imagined. Stone poured his own experiences into, drawing upon his memories and nightmares to create a visceral, unflinching portrayal of war. To achieve this realism, Stone assembled a cast of relatively unknown actors, putting them through a grueling 2-week boot camp in the Philippines. One of the most remarkable aspects of is its ensemble cast, a group of young actors who deliver raw, emotionally charged performances. Charlie Sheen, in his breakout role, captures the innocence, lost and gradual disillusionment of Chris Taylor. Tom Berenger, as the battle-scarred Barnes, embodies the brutalizing effects of war, while Forrest Whitaker brings a quiet dignity to the role of Big Harold. However, it is Willem Dafoe's performance as Sergeant Elias that stands out as truly iconic. With his piercing blue eyes and gaunt, haunted demeanor, Dafoe embodies the moral compass of the platoon. Elias represents the possibility of retaining one's humanity amidst the dehumanizing chaos of war. Dafoe's performance earned him his first Academy Award nomination and established him as a major acting talent. It's a film punctuated by moments of intense violence and raw emotion. Stone does not shy away from depicting the horrors of war, but he also captures the camaraderie and moments of humanity that exist amidst the chaos. Several key scenes stand out as emblematic of the film's power. The opening scene, in which Taylor arrives in Vietnam and is greeted by a procession of body bags being loaded onto a plane, sets the grim tone for the film. Another pivotal scene takes place in a Vietnamese village where the platoon suspects the villagers of harboring Viet Cong soldiers. The interrogation scene that unfolds is a masterclass in building tension and showcasing the moral complexities of war. The film's climax, a chaotic firefight during a Viet Cong offensive, is a visceral and unforgettable depiction of combat. These scenes showcase Stone's masterful direction and ability to elicit powerful performances from his actors. Upon its release in 1986, became a cultural phenomenon. The film struck a chord with audiences, many of whom were too young to remember the Vietnam War firsthand, offered a raw and unflinching look at a conflict that had long been shrouded in myth and misinformation. The film's critical reception was equally enthusiastic, won 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director for Oliver Stone. Beyond its accolades, had a lasting impact on the way the Vietnam War was portrayed in cinema. The film ushered in a new wave of Vietnam War films that eschewed romanticized notions of heroism and instead focused on the psychological and emotional toll of the conflict. More importantly, helped to foster a national dialogue about the Vietnam War, a conflict that had long divided the nation. Oliver Stone's stands as a testament to the power of personal experience in art. The film is a raw, unflinching portrayal of war, filtered through the lens of Stone's own memories and nightmares. From the nightmarish imagery of to the visceral realism of, Stone's films are united by their emotional intensity and their willingness to tackle difficult subjects. He's a filmmaker who is not afraid to challenge audiences, to provoke debate, and to explore the darkest corners of the human experience. Oliver Stone's legacy is one of unflinching honesty and a commitment to telling stories that matter. Remains a landmark achievement in American cinema, a film that continues